Hi everyone. Uh, this is a little bit of a continuation, and we need to complete our lecture. Um, uh, that was not complete, right? I want to remind you where we stopped. So if you run this app currently, uh, at school, I think it is because of the system issue. But right now it works, but it didn't work completely. Uh, there are two things missing, so we need to do that in addition to the lectures that we had today. So what we had today is completely fine, but two things needs to be done. So I want you to make sure that. So I want to start with the point that we uh, reached today. So what we did here, if I enter login name and password, because this is two-factor authentication, I need to remember this randomly generated number 689 and login. And here I can put 698 or 89. Let me check. 689. So 689. By the way, right now this is not enabled, right? This is enabled. I am going to point out why. We need to make sure this should be enabled. I want to, before I forget, I need to let you know. Remember that we had in the verify function that we had this two buttons. Buttons needs to be disabled by assigning false value, right? These two things needs to be added into this view did load. So two things needs to be copied and pasted here. The reason for that is when this app first loaded, initially it should be false, so disabled. Only this is enabled when everything is verified. So 689 here, and I am going to put 689 and verify me. Then it'll be turned to be clickable. So when I click this, when I come here, nothing happens. So we need to make sure two things. Okay, first of all, easy one first. Remember that we had the info, and then we added add transport security settings. For that settings, we added allow arbitrary load, but I didn't change the value. Value is still no, so you need to click that and then say yes and hit enter. So it'll be turned to yes. So anything can be loaded. And come back here, user list VC. In the user list VC, remember that we had here UI table view delegates and data source. And then this view did load needs to activate this download JSON. Okay, so download JSON needs to be activated here. So this is a comment, so I don't need that. What I need to do is I need to activate it. So download. Oh, this is already came up. So hit enter there, and in the code, we need to do self dot this TV list user. TV list users. There we need to reload the data. Okay, into this table view, if this JSON is downloaded, then that should be loaded into this table view. And then two more statements. This TV list dot users delegates needs to be self. Remember that we did this in my concept explanations. And then I need to do both the delegates and then data source needs to be self. Okay, those two things needs to be, so this needs to be added, and then info needs to be set to yes. I think only two things. And then execute again, replace. So that we'll have 120. I put there John. And one more thing, because I want you to have what I did here. Simply you need to do height, type height for low at. Yeah, this needs to be clicked, and then this highlighted code, I want you to put there 105, 105. So that gives you enough height of the table's view cell. Okay, that needs to be done. So replace the execution. Right now 228. So if I enter John and Mercy and sign in, 228, verify, then both two are enabled. So when I click this user list, then very nicely these are the list all the way up, right? So these are the things that we need to do. So back. One minor thing, if I need to give you more tip for those who wants to do here, for example, I want to put there some of the images. There is an image here, so I need to do a little bigger. And if I want to do image, what is image? Image, because that is the sign in. Usually sign in sign in. We can choose one of the images from here. These are the built-in image if you want to adapt. So many. What if I do sign in? Sign in. Sign. These are the signatures. Or login. In. I cannot find something good that I want to look for. In my textbook, I used that, but every time this guy updated, so probably I do not. I'm not able to find it easily. Maybe somewhere. Somewhere in square, I want to get in. These are the going out, right? What about coming in? I don't have that. Which one is nice among these? Maybe paper plane. Maybe like this. Yeah, sign in. Better than nothing, right? So if we run this, then it'll be like this. All right, this is something that I can do